It took until Wednesday evening, but now that Week 12 is in the books, it's time to start looking ahead to Week 13. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this Week 13 prediction edition of Believers Talk, where we're going to go through every single Week 13 matchup. Listen, guys, Week 12 is finally in the books. Here we are, Wednesday night, and Week 12 is finally in the books, the longest week in NFL history, spanning from Thursday. Last Thursday, we had Thanksgiving, and again, I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, all the way to Wednesday due to this pandemic, teams being rescheduled. The Steelers playing the Ravens on Wednesday night. So we have the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the Baltimore Ravens, and now we can move on to these Week 13 matchups. Before I do that, guys, remember, if you haven't already subscribed to Believers Talk, hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports updates. Also, while you're here, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know how you think Week 13 is going to pan out for these teams. Now, Week 13, no Thursday night football. And if you follow this channel, you know that I'm okay with that. I am not a fan of Thursday night football, and if they got rid of it permanently, I would be okay with that. So we start with Sunday. Now, there are two teams on a bye week this week. You have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers on a bye. My overall record right now, straight up, is 113-62 against the spread, 94-81. Let's see if we can get against the spread over 100 wins on the season. So we start with Sunday. We start with the Saints going to Atlanta to play the Atlanta Falcons. I know that Drew Brees will not start in this game. However, I just don't like this Atlanta Falcons team. I really don't. I fell for it a little bit earlier in this season. They seem to always let me down. I think the Saints team's a decent team. I know Tyreek Hill has not played not Tyreek Hill, but their Hill has not played well at quarterback as far as passing the ball. I think he only has rushing touchdowns right now as a quarterback. But I like the Saints in this matchup. I think Peyton will have a game plan for the Atlanta Falcons, a team that they play a lot due to the division. I think the Saints win this game. Give me the Saints to cover a 3-point spread. They move on to the Detroit Lions, who are on the road to play the Bears. Both these teams in a downward spiral. Matt Patricia recently fired as the Detroit Lions head coach, and then the Bears coach Nagy coming out and challenging his team to play with a little pride. I don't know if that's the right way to get it done after a blowout loss in Lambeau Field, but that's what he decided to do. Listen, I think Detroit is the more talented team on paper. I don't trust the Chicago Bears quarterback situation right now. I don't trust their coaching staff. I think the Detroit Lions will play up a little bit now that Patricia and the GM were fired. I think this Detroit Lions team will have a little bit more of a spark, a little bit more to play for. Give me the Lions to win this game. Give me the Lions to beat a 3-point spread. Moving on to Houston, where the Houston Texans are at home 3-point underdogs against the Indianapolis Colts. You know, the Colts coming off a tough loss to the Tennessee Titans, a loss where they just got blown out. I like this Indianapolis Colts team right now. They sit as a wild card team in the playoffs. I think this team will make the playoffs. Houston, they currently had a few suspensions on their team. I think Deshaun Watson's having a great underrated season, but I like the Indianapolis Colts in this game. Give me the Colts to win. Give me the Colts to cover that 3-point spread. Moving on to New Jersey, when you have the New York, New Jersey Jets going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders getting blown out by the Atlanta Falcons last week. No one really saw that one coming, pushing the Las Vegas Raiders on the brink of out of the playoffs. So they really need to turn the tide, and what a better team to have coming to play against than the Jets when you need to turn things around a little bit. Give me the Raiders to win this game. Give me the Raiders to cover an 8-point spread. I think they're going to be mad about that loss last week, and they need someone to take it out on, and the Jets are a perfect team to take out some aggression. Give me the Raiders to win, covering an 8-point spread. They move on to Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans 6-point favorites against the Cleveland Browns. Both these teams in the playoffs right now. The Tennessee Titans, as we said earlier, currently winning the AFC South due to their win over the Colts. The Browns in there with a pretty wild card spot, looking decent right now. Both these teams only 3 losses on the season. I like this Titans team. I like Derrick Henry a lot. He's getting going a little bit. 3 games this season over 100 yards, and a big game last week against the Colts. Give me the Tennessee Titans to win this game. However, 6 points for 2 playoff teams might be a little much. Give me the Titans to win this game. Give me the Browns to cover a 6-point spread. Moving on to the Bengals at Dolphins. The Bengals 11.5-point underdogs as they go up against the Miami Dolphins. The Bengals actually making it a close game last week against the Giants. The Dolphins beating the Jets last week as well. The Dolphins haven't been scoring a lot of points though lately. Ryan Fitzpatrick probably going to be the quarterback again against the Cincinnati Bengals. Give me the Dolphins to win this game, but if you've watched this before, if you watch me, you know I don't like double-digit spreads. So give me the Dolphins to win. Give me the Bengals to cover an 11.5-point spread. Speaking of double-digit spreads, you got the Minnesota Vikings at home going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Minnesota favored by 10 points. Minnesota coming back against the Carolina Panthers and winning that game by 1 point last week. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. Again, you know how I feel about double-digit spreads. However, the Jacksonville Jaguars, again, unsure about that quarterback situation. I don't like the coach over there right now. I don't like where this team is at. Give me the Vikings to win this game. Give me the Vikings to cover a 10-point spread. Then we go on to Arizona for a divisional matchup where the Rams go up against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are 3-point underdogs in this matchup. Two prolific offenses. I think this is going to be a fun one to watch. Give me the Rams to win this game. Give the Rams to cover a 3-point spread. And then again at 4 o'clock, that game was at 4 o'clock. This game also at 4 o'clock. The Seahawks 10-point favorites against the New York, New Jersey Giants. Give me the Seahawks to win this game. But again, I like the Giants to cover the spread. I'm not a fan of double-digit spreads. Right now, we've had 3 of them so far this week. I have 2 of those teams covering. Give me the Giants, who are still in that NFC East conversation, currently leading that division. But give me the Giants to cover the spread. I like the Seahawks to win this game. But the Seahawks couldn't cover the spread against an Eagles team, or barely cover the spread against an Eagles team. I think this Giants team is a better team, so give me the Giants to cover that spread. Eagles at Packers. Speaking of those Eagles, Packers favored by 9 in Lambeau Field. Packers might be coming off an emotional game against the Chicago Bears. Those divisional rivalry games, always big, no matter how good or bad these teams are. So there might be a little bit of an emotional letdown. I think the Packers will win this game. I don't like where this Eagles team is at, or any team in the NFC East, to be honest with you. But give me the Packers to win this game. 9 points, however, is still a lot of points to cover. The Eagles did make it a game against Seattle. Give me the Eagles to cover a spread, but give me the Packers to win this game. Then you have a pick'em game. You have a pick'em game against the LA Chargers, a team that the Buffalo Bills just defeated, and the New England Patriots. New England is on the road here, traveling to LA, and for that reason, I like the Chargers in this game. You talk about Joey Bosa. If he gets after Cam Newton like he did Josh Allen, they might be in for a long game. Joey Bosa definitely set the tone for the game last week, unfortunately, in a losing effort for the LA Chargers. But I like the Chargers. Eckler's going to be back for another week, 2 weeks now under his belt, where he'll be healthy again. They might feed him the ball a little bit more. Give me the Chargers to win this game. Give me the Chargers to win what is a pick'em spread. They have a 14-point spread as the Chiefs are at home playing the Denver Broncos. Guys, no one's going to beat the Chiefs, okay? The Chiefs are probably the favorites right now to win the Super Bowl. I don't think so. I think the Steelers still should be the favorites. They haven't lost yet this season. But the Chiefs are probably the betting favorites to win the Super Bowl this year, going into a divisional game against the Denver Broncos. Maybe a little bit of a letdown due to the fact they just got done playing a tough Tampa Bay Tom Brady team. So give me the Chiefs to win this game. Again, double-digit spreads. I'm probably going to stay away from it. But give me the Broncos to cover a 14-point spread. 2-touchdown spread is a lot in the NFL. So give me the Chiefs to win. Give me the Broncos to cover. Speaking of double-digit spreads, yet again, I think this is the 5th one for this week. You have the Washington football team at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers just coming off a win on Wednesday night football against the Baltimore Ravens. Give me the Steelers to win this game, but they're going to be tired after just playing on Wednesday. Short week for them. Short turnaround on Monday afternoon football. So give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game, but give me the Washington Redskins in that front four for the Washington football team to cover a 10-point spread. Moving on to Monday Night Football, where our Buffalo Bills are on prime time once again. It's the start of a month of primetime games for the Buffalo Bills as they go into San Fran, or at least Arizona, to play the San Francisco 49ers, an East Coast team traveling west for a Monday Night Football game. Listen, the San Francisco team just beat the Rams last week. They're not someone that can be overlooked, okay? They're going to be a good team. Kyle Shanahan's going to have them prepared. The San Francisco 49ers are basically built as the team that would would beat the Buffalo Bills with the running attack that seems unstoppable at times. But I think this Buffalo Bills defense is getting better and better week by week. And I think with Matt Milano back, if he's back in this game, AJ Klein continues to play at the level he's playing at, this defense is going to be very dangerous. And I think if the Buffalo Bills can avoid mistakes, as they had a few mistakes last week against the Chargers, give me the Buffalo Bills to win this game. Give me the Buffalo Bills to cover a 2-point spread. Then move on to Baltimore, where I don't have a line. This is Tuesday Night Football. The Baltimore Ravens are at home against the Dallas Cowboys. Listen, I know both these teams won't have their starting quarterback, right? Dak been out for most of the season. Baltimore just losing Lamar Jackson. I still like Baltimore just due to the head coach, right? Give me Harbaugh to have a game plan, have them ready for the Dallas Cowboys. Give me Baltimore to win this game. Give me Baltimore to cover whatever spread it is. I think Baltimore is going to win this game. I think I trust Jim Harbaugh a little bit more than I do the guy on the other side. Dallas just hasn't looked good all year. Ezekiel Elliott with 5 fumbles so far on the season, 5 fumbles lost, which is more than he's had in his whole career combined up to this season, or at least ties, I think, how many he's had so far this season. Now, the Dallas Cowboys do get a little extra bit of a break, but I like Baltimore in this game. They have to keep their playoff hopes alive. Give me Baltimore to win this game. Give me Baltimore to cover the spread. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk. Again, let me know in the comment section what are your picks for this week. I gave you mine. Again, I'll go through them real quick. Straight up, I got the Saints, Detroit, Indy, Raiders, Titans, Dolphins, Vikings, Rams, Seahawks, Packers, Chargers, Chiefs, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Baltimore. Against the spread, Saints, Detroit, Indy, Raiders, Browns, Bengals, Jaguars, Rams, Giants, Eagles, Chargers, Broncos, Washington, Buffalo, and Baltimore. So again, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. I look forward to seeing your picks, and I look forward to seeing you as we continue to cover the Buffalo Bills. Won't be able to be live for the game this Monday, but I hope you guys enjoy it and hope it comes away with the Buffalo Bills victory. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.